Welcome to Jams.
I'm Jabria.
And I'm Spring.
And we are Two Short Girls with Tall Girl Energy.
TSG, TGE, coming to the jams with
What's up, Jammers? We are back with another
video.
Yes, sir.
And it's Tall Girl Energy Tuesday. And before we get started with our juicy topic of the day, we're going to do Random 3 with TSG, and that's where we answer 3 random questions. So let's go ahead and pull from our question jar.
You got a question?
All right, here we go. So I'll pull one. All right, first question. If you had to play a song you love right now, what song would it be?
Shay.
Which one?
Shay.
Shay by. And mine would be Heartache on the Dance Floor. Heartache on the Dance Floor. I don't know.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yeah, that's
Okay. Should girls make the first move? Hell to the mountain. No, we should not.
No?
In my opinion. No, because every time I shoot my shot, it don't work.
Right, so
It don't work, but I feel like
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. But I don't think it's a bad thing. I think I don't know, because some guys, like, I know a lot of guys who like, they want girls to ask. They kind of like, it's kind of cool if they ask. But I feel like because they ask you, they didn't want you. Not saying that's everybody. That's just
a fact.
In my experience, they won't be. Okay. So that's gonna move on. Trade off. Which sense would you lessen to heighten your vision? Since both of us can't see, what sense would you lower so that you can have better vision?
I work with kids all day, y'all. My sense of smell can go. It can leave.
You lower your sense of smell, but you know when you lower your sense of smell, that also lowers your sense of taste. Remember, like, because you have your nose, you really can't taste nothing.
I mean, that be working for y'all, but baby, I be eating. It be tasting good.
Right. Like, you have to find out.
But I need to be able to hear though, because
right. I really need these. My ears tight. Okay, we'll start. We got 5 senses. So smell, sight, vision. And some of y'all I'm saying it wrong. I'm saying it. You know, you have these like
right.
So it's
taste, touch, smell, sight, hearing.
Right. Why did I jump?
Baby, I teach 2-year-olds. I'm teaching them this all day. I'm supposed to be teaching them this all day, but I legitimately have to look at her like.
Okay, so taste and smell. Well, technically, okay, I know that they're separate senses, but they also work really well together. You know what I mean?
True.
Because if something smells like boo, you're not about to eat that. And if it like we do outside of vinegar, I hold my nose when I do the shot because I don't taste it.
Mama, if you watching this, I'm so used to that. I didn't even now at this point.
I don't never do that. Okay, so touch. I guess I think I would lessen my touch.
Baby, I think lessen the touch, man. That lessen your feeling.
We gonna go.
I'm gonna go with smell because baby, I gotta hear.
I'm gonna go with smell. I'm gonna go with smell because sometimes the restroom be. So I'm gonna go with smell. And
baby, have 20/20.
Right. So we're not getting rid of it. We just like be hashing it out.
Right.
Right. So like I'm taking like my vision poor, so I make my nose poor and I make my vision better.
Exactly. That is.
Yeah. Perfect. I like it. Was that all right? Third question?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that was Random 3 with TSG. I hope you enjoyed it.
We are continuing. Senses September.
And the big question that we're asking is, would you date a sugar daddy?
he gotta be like a silver fox. You know, like you gotta be like, you know, established and everything, and of course,
Or
you gotta be a fine sugar daddy. Like, I'm not giving up the sugar if you look like my
he's like real old, like.
yeah.
But I do a sugar daddy.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, so like, I'm kind of broke. So well, I mean, so I honestly, y'all know sometimes they be like sugar daddies that like they don't want nothing but your time. Like they really out here. Yeah, they really just want someone who goes places with them and talks to them and like, you know, just a little arm candy on their arm, or like, or they're like, hey, you know, I want to meet at 5 a.m. to go get breakfast because they're so old. Where you at? I like to talk. Okay, I can get dressed up and go places. As far as physically getting deeper, I don't think I can go there. You know what I mean? For money, because it's like borderline prostitution, but not really. So that's not very weird. So I don't know if I can like go that far.
That's what I said. He gotta be fine.
But never did. Okay, but listen. Okay, so then the question then comes up is sugar daddy versus just dating somebody who's older. Now, could I date someone that's older? There was these men that came to my job, was like 55 and older. Fine. They were well established, had their life together. You know what I mean? Cool. One of the men knew the TikTok dance. You know what I mean? He was like, "Come on." Dun, 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 dun. You know, he was like, that was cool. That was actually some cute dogs. They ain't got nothing to do with nothing, but I mean, you know, they can grill some chicken probably. You know what I mean? You know, so that was real cool guys. So like, while I feel like I would be uncomfortable doing like sugar daddy, I might be a little more comfortable just dating an older man. But then there's a limit to the age. Yeah. So what you feel like, and then let's talk about our limits. So what you feel like would you only go that high for a sugar daddy, or like would you date someone that's older?
In all honesty,
like I say 55 up. Like, could you date 55 up, or would they have to be a sugar daddy?
You definitely gotta be paying my bills. You gotta be providing in some sort of way, because you're my daddy.
My daddy was. He turned 55, so yeah, if you're the same age as my daddy, I'm gonna need.
Baby, if you're younger than my daddy. But I don't. You know what? I don't know. Now, dating older can do, but if I'm dating and baby you 50, you didn't hit that 50 mark. Can I move in? Can I take you to your doctor's appointments? Can I adjust? That's what. Can I adjust? Do you be old as hell?
Right. Okay. So what's your cap?
My cap? Whew. Cap would probably be 38. Like on the cusp of,
38?
38.
Ooh, that's kind of high. I would say, all jokes aside, I probably couldn't go over, like 35. Because it's like once you hit 36, my brain be like, you a whole different. It's like, oh, you different. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like 40. Okay, so 55, and they be like, well, you 55, but like you look young. Okay, when you say you 40, I be like, you 40? Like, I don't know what if you were at 40, just be looking some kind of way.
Old.
Yeah.
Like tired.
That really, like, it's like when you get 40, it's like you get tired. Not everybody, but sometimes people like they just get between 40 and 50, like they just get tired. And 50, they get this new little life in. I'm like, all right, I'm close to retiring. So, well, United States. But you know, when they 50, it's like they get a little more life back. But between 40 and 50, it's like they kind of like, you know, their body's starting to change. They kind of hurting. And they don't seem, they kind of like, I want to settle down. Like, it's a lot. Especially 36. But I feel like.
At this point, you know, if I'm a date and older and you finna go through a midlife crisis, baby, you got to pay. So.
I guess that is what that is, right? That little, yeah.
So maybe want to date young women.
If you.
You know, you know what I'm talking about. You watch it.
Look, say, hey, right? That's what we talking to. Woo! You know what I'm saying, bro? We got to say it like y'all.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so yeah, so then they're like, ooh, you know what my biggest fear about dating somebody in their 50s is I would bring them home to meet my parents. No, they'll want my mama. That's my biggest fear. Is I would bring them home to meet my parents, and they'll be like, "This your mama?" I'm like, Now my mama not trash, so she wouldn't. Mama, you wouldn't. You wouldn't.
That was the question we got to call him.
Because I remember I told her, I was like, Mama, this man was real fine. Like, I'll date him. And I said something. She was like, well, who's fine? I was like, ooh.
That's another topic question. Because competition with your mama.
Right.
Growing up.
Shout out to mothers not being trashed up and not taking your middle.
My mama, ooh, she.
At least you look like your mama.
Insert photo of my mama.
Right.
Woo! Because baby, my mama was in there smidgen, okay? But
that's so funny. Yeah, that was my big concern. Like, that lady for my mama. I don't know what that was about, but I was like,
woo! That's a scary thing.
And then, like, my dad would hate him because he's old. So, okay, so what would you date younger than you?
Nah, I couldn't do it. Cause it's just like, it's acceptable in today's society for men to date younger. But when a woman dates, they're getting better. But when a woman dates younger, they look at you like, you can find out, like, you can find out in your age. Like, baby, I'd be dang if I gotta meet his mama and we went to high school. Like, that's can't do it. Now that sound real young. Hold on.
Way, right? I was like,
oh no, but you know what I mean. A lot of our age people like be having kids, and then we get to the cougar age.
No, I mean right now.
Oh, right now? No,
yeah.
Because I mean, being 24, dating somebody who's like 20, that's a big. 4 years is a big mental gap.
It's wild because 28. If I was 28,
dating a 24-year-old, that just sounds like you need to be arrested. Like, you need to be arrested.
I don't know. So like, it's okay. So you know, the little dip, and what's a little dip, and so I would definitely send this video to you.
I did.
And so I'm 24, and he just turned. How much just turned? 22. Don't call me. 20. Don't call me. Text me on my phone. I think he just turned 22. And so I was like, oh, you're young.
Yeah.
Oh, you're young.
I was like, you got it.
You're young. You're a baby. But really not. Like, I mean, they're like right here around the corner with us.
It's because
like they could have went to school with us, but it still feels like if I was 21 or 22 days when I was 24, I would have done another. Like, oh, 2 years, whatever they got you. For me, I'm 24, 26. But because I'm the 24 and they're the 22, it just feels like they haven't grown yet or they haven't lived life yet, which they
probably have.
Live probably way more life than I lived, okay? But it just felt like I'm older. Even when it's a couple months, I still be like, you're young. What you ain't live no life.
Is this not Yeah, and I ain't talking about. Oh, sorry. Nikki, don't copyright.
Now, when I get 50, I feel like
how much younger we talking?
I was gonna say 27. Like I was like 27. He was like,
wait.
We all just kind of paused. I was like,
okay.
I don't think so. I feel like jokingly, I would definitely be like, give me a 27-year-old because I couldn't do 21. You barely, you know what I mean? Don't read life.
I couldn't do it. I can't do it now. Let somebody be.
Baby, go take that cornbread out the oven for me.
You forgot to take the chicken out of the.
I said when I get home, take that chicken out that fridge.
I would go into mama mode, and I do that with people that's my age or older already. So it's like true. It would be even worse for me to date someone.
So then you really, that's nasty. Okay, that would be like child level though. 27.
But you gotta think about it though. Men mature slower than we do. So mentally, we're like 2 years older than we already are, and they like mentally that age. So it's like you don't got your together. I'm not finna be raising you and like I'm not finna be doing that. That's trash. That's what it is. It's trash. Okay.
Yeah, I could date you.
She good.
I couldn't go. I think I'm gonna just stick to like a year or two younger. I don't think if I'm 28, I could date 24.
Cause just listen to how 2 years makes a big difference, y'all. For somebody to be in their senior year of high school and you 16.
2 years is a lot. Like it don't seem like a lot, but it is a lot. And it's so weird because our best was like, oh, they come to me like, yeah, I'm 26. That would not bother me if they were 20. If they were the 2 years older than me, would not bother me. But like 3-4 years, honestly, 30 be like scaring me too. Like if you 30, I'd be like, because I mean, we all go through life differently. So some people who are 30,
still 20.
Right, like they still living life, like 30 to new 20. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing big different. But for some people, they're just like, yeah, I'm ready to settle down. I'm kind of done with certain aspects of life. Like I did that, been there, done that. And so since I haven't been there, done it, it's like, well, you gonna been there, done that again, been there, done that. Like,
I want to go be there and do that. Like,
right, like you ain't been there, done that with me. So technically you ain't been there, done it. So that's how I feel. But I think someone like my age, but they someone directly my age, it's kind of, it's cool, but it's
they're not mentally,
we like
men our age are not mentally.
But see, I can't use that same statistic because my brain don't always be there. You know what I mean? Well, like
she's smart, y'all.
I'm mentally 24. I be thinking I'm 19 sometimes. I be forgetting. I be like 20. Like my brain just, it's like I regress. What's kind of things? Like, how old are you? And I was like 21. And then we go around the table. So she didn't ask me first. She asked y'all. Everybody was like 24. And I was like, wow.
She really did.
I was like, and then my sister leaned over and she was like, I forgot my age. I said, me too,
baby, I'm proud to be 24, okay? Let somebody ask me 24.
I don't 25. Feel it. I don't feel it.
No, so like, but I don't know. It's just.
But I do get that, like, just weird. I just, you know, because some guys are very more, like this lady, her husband is actually 7 years younger than her. He's 7 years. Yeah.
7 years.
But he's so mature for his age that I thought, like, just watching their relationship, you would think he's older than her just by like how their mannerisms. But I also think they're not 24. You know what I mean? Right. They're like 30, 37, or like they're older. Right. So I feel like the older you get, like once you get into like 30, 37, that age, they didn't caught up. Sometimes they're
kind of like closed.
Yeah, like the
mental gap closed.
Right, the mental gap. So like the age doesn't really even matter as long as you click. I feel like the older you get, but like at this age, I think at least around 24, whatever, I feel like age is still a big situation because 6 years below me and you're illegal. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm 30 in the 6 years, we're good. 6 years now,
it gets sketchy.
You're in high school? I cannot. I'm not going to jail for you.
No. At all. Not even 18. Not even 18. Not even. And that's so crazy because let it be flipped. Let it be flipped. And dudes our age would be like, yeah, my girlfriend 18. It's like, why are you bragging about that? Hey, sir, something's wrong with you and you need therapy. But for me,
but also 18 is like freshman in college, right?
And I'm not gonna lie, when I left school to go to another school, the round of freshmen that were coming in looked like they were 30 and above. And I was just like,
no, yeah, some of these college like freshmen be looking.
What was in the water?
Mad old. Like my little self was on the campus looking 15. I probably been looking 15 since last year. So
and have forever.
You had a little thing to help you out to look older.
You know, but it's gone. No thanks. Gone.
Woo! I ain't had no soldiers out here.
You know? But I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. Like, dating in general is already hard enough. And let me mention a TV show that came out 2 years before you were born, and you don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I would have been like, okay, I'm pregnant. Like, it doesn't sit well in my mind at all to think about somebody being 22. Like, 2 years is so huge. Ew. And then what if you look younger than me when we go out and I already look young? Like,
right.
22-year-olds be having baby faces, and it's just, this is why I date older men. Like, I don't have these issues because I am the young one. I am the junior. Okay. Come on now. I'm not gonna.
I would definitely prefer being.
She's not as shallow as
I would prefer being younger just because it's a huge mental thing to get over, but it's not like a deal breaker. Like I can get over it, but I couldn't go. Like I'm 24, so I couldn't. I want to say. No, I could. You can't buy alcohol. I don't want to date you. I don't even drink. If you can't go
21.
If you can't go in there to buy alcohol, don't even talk to me.
Padre. If you're not 21, you can't get into the.
You can't get in. So if we going somewhere and you can't get in, we don't need to be together.
I'm gonna be sitting in the car with the Kevin Hart. I just ate that face. Like, why are we here? What are we doing?
We can't really do nothing. So I'm gonna say I really feel like 22 does not bug me. 21 is like so fresh. Like you barely just got up in this thing. So 24
mentally.
24, I'm gonna say 22, 23, but there's gonna be like harder stipulate. Like I'm gonna look at you a little different. Like you gotta come
correct. You gotta be mentally older than us. Like you can't be,
or just not, because like I said, I'm not really. I wouldn't say I'm just like.
She's not that ditzy, y'all. Like she's smart.
I'm not ditzy at all. Well, not that, So I wouldn't. I got my moments. I'm not. I have ditzy tendencies. Okay, we'll say that. I have tendencies. But I'm not ditzy. So like, but I have tendencies. Makes sense, right? Don't do that. So, so I would say like, because we just gotta make me laugh. You know what I mean? Like, you just gotta make me laugh. We gotta have at least a serious conversation.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. Like, you can't be acting like a child. So I'm real childish. So I don't mind being childish, but my childish comes to a level like I can get extremely serious. I can be business if I want to. So I don't know. It's just like. You just gotta be able to match it at that point. Just
match the energy, Like
I don't know. I don't know.
That's perfect. I just get it.
Yeah, it don't really age doesn't really bother me. I don't let age. It's a struggle, but I gotta push through.
She's better than me. Yeah, that way.
Because you don't want to miss
She can
out on
overlook
somebody. There you go.
There.
It's a little easy. It's a little easier to overlook. Age, but I couldn't go past like 2 years. So if I was 25, I feel like I would go 24 because, like I said, like some of us are in the same little boat. Just a grade less or whatever. So that's why I'm okay with like, oh, now that I'm out of school, I think I'm really okay. If I was in like middle school, high school, and I'm in like 10th grade, and my boyfriend was in 9th grade, I would feel some kind of like I would be like, oh. And the crazy part is, it's more so society
acceptable for the other way around,
right? I think because
it's celebrated.
It's I think a lot like I'm trying to like push past a lot of the like social norms, and quit being so shallow. So I realized like I'm only shallow because it's not even that I have the issue dating younger. My issue has nothing to do with me. It's the way people look upon. If I say, yeah, I'm this and they this. Because I'm like, to be honest, like 22, 23 does not bother me. 21, 20, yes, can't do it. But like that's just my personal, I won't do it. But 2 years younger than me or however older than me, if it's like 20 years older than me, it's really so much of like, if we click, we click. I just have a lot of like anxiety about what other people will say upon it. And so I got to watch it for that. I gotta watch it.
I think that's definitely me. That's picture perfect of shallow. You look up shallow in the dictionary. But
so do you have like a height limit?
I actually, you can't be shorter than me. You can't be. I am 5 feet. If you are shorter than me as a male, you are classified as a. Okay, let's just get that straight. Right now, I'm sorry to all my 5 feet below males that are watching this. Bless your hearts and your spines because they're short. But yes, I do definitely have like a height limit. You can't be shorter than me. You can be if we're eye level, I can dig it. That's okay. Y'all see in another video how short I am. If I have to look, if my eyes have to go down, baby, to look at you, if I'm eye level with your hairline, honey. Oh, the disrespect. The disrespect to be out in public and they be like, your little brother is so cute. Like, I could never. And you can't be too tall either. I've done it. It's very awkward. I refuse to look like
I love you a 6'4" stallion.
If you're out there, you know. But you can't be too tall.
I'm only 5'2", so
I am 5 feet, and we will be out walking like I am your child. Like my hand will legitimately have to be up here if you're
like Shaq. How tall was Shaq's wife? His ex-wife?
She was like, 5'3".
You know that short. I don't want that height difference.
That's so weird walking out in public.
I don't want that height.
Like
difference.
if
the public part wouldn't bother me. Like that wouldn't even. But I don't.
That's a lot of issues. And then birthing gargantuan.
Birthing kids. Just
let my infant come out half my size. I refuse.
Pick you up where? Put your hands to pick me up. Push me in the shoulder.
I could not. Like height.
That's tall.
I don't know. I'm so shallow, y'all. Like looks are important because you want to make sure that you're attracted to somebody. I know they say like, okay, well, let's ask this question. Do you believe that attraction can come after? Like after you start talking to somebody. Like if they're unattractive to you initially,
you already know I do. Yes, but hear me out. Because
real opposite side of the spectrum.
I also think it's what you like first. So my biggest like turn on is going to be personality. So like some people are extremely like someone's fine, I can identify, oh, they're so fine. You know what I mean? Like they're handsome, whatever. But what is your personality like? And so, or some people are like, to other people, they're like, oh, he ugly. But his personality be like fire. Like, I don't care, this is my man, and I'm stick beside him. And I'm stick beside him. And so, to me, I think so. Like, if you're, I don't want to say my type, because I have a type, but like I have a type, but I don't never really like stick to it. Like I have an ideal. Everybody has like that ideal. Like it's like I couldn't draw you a man of my ideal. I could draw you the certain features of the ideal man for me. But even if you don't fit him, like even if you're like, oh, he's not handsome at all, but his personality is A1, like he's extremely fun. If you're extremely funny,
You in the door.
And that's so dangerous for me because that'll get me faster than like some other stuff. Like you're so funny, it's like your foot's in the door. I already got comfortable. You ain't even ugly no more. Like you ain't fine, but you just like your ugliness just ain't ugly. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like it's just like okay, it just look different. And then
it's not until your friend be like, oh, what he look like? And you be like,
I got a good picture. Hold on. This ain't the best picture. But it's like, I don't know, because it's like some people just be like, they just be so fire, like, and so fine because their personalities and their confidence. Like, I don't know, like, you the ugliest person, but if you're funny, your confidence is amazing. You little mood. You know what I mean? I got to put that out there. It's just like your looks can be overlooked. It's almost like what wasn't attractive is now. It's like you had that little mole right there that was so nasty, but now it's like, baby, that my man I love his little mole. Like, you know, you start loving like the little things, the little ugly features, you know? Like the flaws and all. Because I ain't the cutest. My personality is like fire.
Right. Like,
so,
y'all should have saw the little frolic she had on when she changed. She was out here being spicy, okay?
I was trying to be a little spicy today, but I toned it down. I ain't want to burn none of it. So, yeah, so you would it?
If you could,
I feel like you would.
We've actually talked about this. If you could put all the men I've talked to or dated in a lineup,
she has a type. Granted, there's a type.
Just different flavors. You know, like.
But I would say the last one doesn't fit, and I'm saying last is in like, yeah. The last one doesn't fit either group. But because if you have to go, okay, we're gonna do her. If I had to describe her two types in a form of celebrities, we're gonna go on one side. It's gonna be Terrence Howard, Michael Ealy, D. What's that man's name? Diddy, not D-Ray. What's that man's name?
D-Ray Davis?
Yeah. No, that's not what you like. No. The one that look like him, Mike Epps. Oh, right. So like,
baby, talk about sugar daddy. Hold on. I'm sorry.
Right. So that's her one category.
Okay.
So if you but
there's two.
Wait,
it was the chocolate versus
right, but I don't really know that. I don't know the. Look, I will go in that category that you dated. Okay, what?
Needless to say, I say I'm shallow. My pants.
I was like, well, you ain't got one. But that's her light skin category, right?
Yes.
And then her dark skin category.
It's like the Wale's in the world, you know? Some of that.
Yeah. Waka Flocka.
That's he not.
Is he Waka Flocka?
Yeah. But literally, like
T-Pain.
Yeah. Ooh.
Baby,
I'm gonna buy him a drink. Definitely. When it comes to like darker skinned males, you gotta have like that.
Baby T-Pain.
Like it's just something about dreams. Yeah.
He has such a dad vibe, like we could be married type vibe.
Yeah.
T-Pain looks so down to earth. He look regular, and I love that.
Who would like? I think the wallet. That's a good.
I gotta pull the wallet. I forgot what you like.
Wallet. As soon as you pull him up, he'll match the lineup.
Like in my head, I'm like, yeah.
You gonna be like, yeah.
Girl, let me show you what they pulled up. I was like, yeah. These bust down robot looking. Yep, that matches. That's them.
Right a minute.
No.
Not Wally. Wale. Wait.
I put that. Oh, it's 1 L actually. Not 2 L's. My bad, Wale.
Wally. Wait a minute. Hey.
Build a bears. Build a robots. Yes. Okay. Yes.
So it's
yes. Yeah, if I could. I'm trying to show y'all now. I'm insert a photo. Yes, I'll insert a photo. While mine is a little reading rainbow looking book. You know what I mean? I'm so
open. I love her.
I'm all over the place because if you're hilarious, it's like I can't help it. Like I can't. My brain is like, oh,
you cute now. Like
yes, it's like, can I date you automatically? And it's like, I don't want to date them. Right. Like that's not even a thought.
Like,
but
why are you so funny?
Right. Quit being funny to me. So all right, one more spicy question, y'all. Okay. Are you currently dated?
Oh.
What's your longest relationship? That's where we go end it.
Oh, okay.
Spring up with the dodge, y'all.
Don't be in these comments. Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna find a post, but I saw a thing on Instagram. It was like you can put all your exes in one room. Yeah. Okay, but
maybe it'll be this is Sparta.
Exactly. If I do that. I think it was like 3 or 4 years off and on, but it was very dramatic. It was very dramatic. You know, I'd be like, right. I mean, she's my best friend, but you know, sometimes when they don't get the line up that the best friend won't, you be like, I'm just
what? Like we was thinking of the same person.
Oh, we were.
But yeah, but I was just like
did it really?
Beautiful. It just the gears took me out. It took me out. A 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 10, 6 to 5.
Yeah, like actually
beautiful.
To yeah, because you know, I think it was about 3 to 5.
But it was like off and on. So
yeah,
it wasn't like. So what was your longest like?
Longest like straight consistent relationship? Baby, I ain't never had. Oh, no, I never had one.
You seen that video that was like, what is? It was like, what is? It was on Snapchat, y'all. It was like, what is virginity? And it was like, it's sex. I was like, what is losing your virginity? And it was like having sex, oral, and like different things like that. And then the person was like, wrong. Losing your virginity is whatever you make it to be. So I was like, so I'm a virgin.
I am brand new.
I ain't never did nothing.
Lost what? A lotus flower in the Lord's eyes. Okay, I mean. He frowns for me. Shame.
Right. Both the couches. But I seen that was like, dang, now we saying we virgins out in these streets. I see people change We changed our gender. We can change our age, and now we can change. You see that man who was like what did that man say? He was like, oh, he felt. I think he's like 50, but said he was 20 because of how he felt. He was 20 or something like that.
Excuse me.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all know, like, it was a man who was online and was like, he's trans age or something. Like, I don't know what he called it, but like he felt a different age than he was. So he claimed he was like he felt like he should be this age because that's the age he feels. So yeah, he's 50, but he's like, well, I feel 27, so I should be 27. And I can't think of where this. I gotta go find it.
Let me go masquerade around as a 40-year-old with black on crack. Okay, because
I was like, you can be whatever you want at this point in life.
And where we live, baby, you can be whatever your heart desires.
Whatever your heart desires. That's like so wild to me, but yeah. And so I think my longest relationship was
a year and a half.
Who? She said, you didn't have baby. Who I had? Because this point had no boyfriends. We get to choose. I ain't had none. I ain't never dated nobody.
I know that's right. Hold on.
I tell you, I had my first kiss yet.
She tried that.
But, I would say the longest was
almost a year. I feel like it was
like 3 months.
No way.
Okay, because listen. So we met. Who we meet? You ain't gonna answer this. Who we meet?
As we said, don't be in the comments.
When did you come to school?
That felt like
December,
a year.
August. Yeah, August, September, October. We got to November, December. We started talking in October. We didn't really become a.
I really said a year and a half. That felt like a year though.
Because it
was a semester.
It was
like 2 semesters. It was almost a year.
It was really just 1 semester. Remember, we broke up for like a couple days, and then his birthday. But like he was. Oh Lord, he was
Baltimore. Okay.
He was the longest.
It was like so semester.
What's it like? A
3
couple
months.
months. Yeah, it was. Yeah, because that first one.
Whoever, I don't know. Then I don't think I ever had. I think it's really been like probably the longest was like a year or 2. Then
I kind of want to text and be like, was we even in a relationship? I'm gonna ask, like, was we even in a relationship?
What were we? What were we?
No, I need to go back and ask.
Don't do that.
I'm gonna ask you.
Keep that open.
That
is it.
All right, guys, so that has been our episode number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it so much. Thanks for jamming with us.
Hold on.
Yes, sir.
We gonna talk after this video.
Yes, sir.
We are over our time. Anyway, me and her can have a conversation.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Keep on the damn, but okay. Now, what would you say?